Shalom everyone. So I'm about to leave the US for the next trip. It's going to be 4 countries without us being in the UK, which is for me my home right now. So I thought I'll review how the last month has been. Well, it's been a month ago that we did the Toronto Marathon, and then we had the New York Marathon 2 weeks afterwards. And then the last 2 weeks I've been in New York, just doing some talks, just enjoying New York. Would I say it's been a relaxing 2 weeks? Been fairly ill. I think that my immune system from both marathons kind of taken a toll. And next we have Panama and Mexico City, which I think holds different challenges. Panama with the heat, Mexico with the altitude. And it'd be weird for me to be in a hot hot climate in December, which is cool. A unique experience for me, a different challenge. But yeah, I really like New York. I find New York really interesting. I think today I've been not missing my routine, but I love my routine in Tel Aviv. I think I'm just very grateful for it. Where New York's a lot more work mindset, it's a lot more grinding, it's a lot more, I would say the environment here is a lot more business, which is fine. But you can definitely find yourself a bit more isolated, so you've got to make effort to move around, travel more, which is exciting, which I don't mind. But I think for me, with my lifestyle, because I love being solo, but then when you want to be solo, you want to be like in a good environment, and that's why I love Tel Aviv. But I've also, there's flip side of Tel Aviv, like I love Tel Aviv, but there's also the con side. Again, I'm very grateful to have that debate. I'm very grateful for that, because I work is like, you can work anywhere. That's very, very grateful. But I think the New York environment and the community has been really, really amazing, supportive. Everyone here, everyone wants to host. If I had any questions, I know that I'll get a lot of love and support, which is always so meaningful. And I'll be honest, so far, everywhere I've been, I don't think I actually take advantage of the offers. I think because when I do my marathons, when I go to a place, my number one priority is the marathon. And I think after my marathon, I get so exhausted that I'm like, I want to say hi, but like I'm so exhausted from the marathon. So I'm like, I don't want to, because I don't want to be turn up and like be just a bit lethargic. I want to turn up and be respectful. So I think I don't take advantage of that. But let's say I came to Toronto or Sydney again, and it was purely more for just talks or for pleasure, then I probably would say yes to a lot more things. Because I don't think people understand like how physically, mentally tough the marathons are to my body. Because I'm not just doing one, I'm doing like loads, which is great, all for an important cause. So Panama next, then we have Mexico, and both places there's going to be some talks, some community stuff. I like that. It's a beautiful opportunity, but I do think I'm just excited to get back to my sister and my family, because I think I've not had proper time with them since the Jewish New Year, since a few days in September. And even then it was just a very small days, because I was in Australia for the month for the marathon there, and then before that I was in Israel. So like I've not actually had maybe a week with my family. And you know me, I'm a big family person. I think it's a very blessing that I'm able to do that as well. I'm fully grateful that I'm able to travel right now, because the donations from the marathons help me get from A to B. When I do speaking gigs, it helps me cover lots of expenses. So that's grateful. But also, I'm like in my mid-20s and 26. I want to try and make most of my youth, but at the same time, like, family is very important. That's why I FaceTime my parents every single day, and it's always lovely. But I'm very excited to spend like Christmas to New Year's with them before we're back on the road. So there's lots of different challenges and exciting things happening right now for me, but I think it's just human. And I saw a podcast recently where if you're having a bad day, like, you're also in control to make it into a good day. I think there's some things in the world that if it's something sad happens, such as a family event, you should be sad, and you deserve to be sad, and take your time. But when there's things that you are in control of, or there's things that actually isn't so major in your life, even though it's important, you have the ability to switch it up and make it into a good day. And I have to remind myself that a lot, and I do change it up. So yeah, thank you very much, New York. Looking forward to Panama and then Mexico. There's going to be big. There's a lot of work I need to do from a training perspective, getting used to the altitude and the heat. But I think it's also an opportunity just to focus on my work a bit and create a lot of content and just create some nice awareness and stay close to the community there, because the communities there are very, very nice and sweet. So looking forward to that.